Hey, you found Don't Quote Me, the newest mom-approved game show podcast. I'm your co-host, Skylar, and with me, as always, is your favorite sugar daddy, Sweet Treat Steve.
Hey.
We've got a great show lined up for you today. Our guest today is incredibly talented. He's well respected in his field, and he is sure to leave you hungry for more.
Ooh.
Speaking of hungry,
Yeah?
Steve, you eaten anywhere good lately?
Well, there happens to be some kind of burger competition going on. Tried a couple of those out now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have a front runner?
The few I've tried so far, Beer and Fish Co. had a pretty good one called the Ricky Borby, I think it was, or Bobby? Ricky Robbie. I knew there was an R in there. I just didn't know where.
Ricky Borby.
And then also, you can't beat a classic smash, like from Unicorn and Nova.
Steve, Nova Eatery.
Nova Eatery, yeah.
Yeah.
Nova Burger Smash.
Nova Burger Smash Eatery. That's awesome. I went with you and tried the Ricky Robbie. Tasted like
Roby? No.
Rob.
Right. Yes.
Why can't they just call it Ricky Bobby? God dang it. That's what everybody wants it.
Oh.
If you're listening, Klaus. Yeah, it was good. It tasted like a Big Mac, didn't it?
Yes. That's
Yeah.
the very first impression I got by it. It's just like, this is a gourmet Big Mac.
Well, you ready to talk to our guest?
I guess, yeah.
Well, our guest today, he's no stranger to food. In fact, his name is synonymous with the food scene in Fargo. He's got your appetite covered, everything from hot dogs to oysters and literally everything in between. He's the creative juice behind restaurants like Luna, Soul Ave, Nova Eatery, Unicorn Park, Luna Market, Mungata, and probably a couple others that I didn't find. He's the crown jewel of Fargo South High School. Please welcome local celebrity chef and restaurateur, not to mention three-time James Beard nominee, Chef Ryan Nitschke. Welcome to the stage, Ryan. Hey. Doing good. Have a seat.
Good.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Good to have you.
Yeah. Ryan,
Welcome.
thank you so much for being here, man. Taking time out of your day.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah. How do you like your chair?
It's I feel like I'm like a weird, especially where I'm at. It's like I'm on a horror.
You didn't think this looked like a sick fort that a couple kids built?
Adults.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's very high
My
quality.
5-year-old built it. I mean, no, it's good. This is great. I love it. This is great.
Yeah.
This is great.
What do you feel like you're at sitting in that chair?
I mean, sitting on the porch or on the deck. I don't know,
Yeah.
hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of the vibe. We picked that one specially for you.
All right.
Yeah.
It's comfortable. The kick back.
It's not
Yeah,
covered in
no
hide
recline.
like the last one. So that's good. Dude, how's the vasectomy healing?
I'm at 100%. So
That's good. Was there any other involved party that isn't at 100%? No.
yeah, they gave me the rundown of all the things that could happen, and I woke up with a nice clean shave, and I felt great.
No blood everywhere? Yeah, it's a good day.
No, it's good. It's good.
That's good. That's good. That one. Did your doctor try to talk to you at all during yours?
I think so. I think
You're-
there's probably a few minutes there where you're like trying to. They're trying to have a conversation with you, and you don't remember what you said, and then you wake up and you're like, you were saying some funny stuff, and
I say, so are you awake a little bit here, you're saying?
I went under. So, but it's like you're still awake for a little bit of it.
Yeah, like where they're starting?
Yeah, and then when you wake up, you're saying some silly stuff. All of a sudden, you're awake, and you're like, what happened?
Well, I've got some offline questions maybe for you about why you got put under, but. Well,
Yeah.
'cause
You weren't put under, Skylar?
I was very much awake.
Just like straight
Yeah.
how you are right now.
And
Wow.
the third Twilight movie was just hitting theaters, and so the doctor kept trying to talk to me about Twilight. I'm like, dude,
He's just a big Twilight
just-
guy, huh?
We
Just
could just-
hustle up, please.
We could just turn this into a deep dive. And all the vasectomies if you want.
Episode 1. Oh, I thought you meant Twilight. Sorry.
Both. Really
Yeah.
like a-
Yeah.
That's a podcast right there.
Hybrid. Yeah. We strictly talk about Twilight and vasectomies.
Twilight V. That's what we'll call it.
There you go. Excellent.
So with all your restaurants you have, I hear you won't cook without Hope Creamery butter.
Love it.
Is that true?
Good stuff.
How did you come across this magical butter? Because now my wife and I won't cook without it as well.
It got passed on to me through the years of working with some other people in the industry.
Yeah.
Mainly through Andrea Baumgartner.
Yeah.
On the products they used to sell at Green Market, and man, just once we started getting it, we never stopped getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a staple now
Yeah.
in all of the restaurants. Did I name every single one?
Nudes and Buns. The House of Nudes and Buns.
House of Nudes and Buns.
Yeah,
Nudies
brand
and,
new.
Nudies and Booties, for sure.
Nudies and booties is an easy way to remember that one.
Yeah, dang. I just ate from there. I keep getting the hot chicken buns. They are delightful.
Good, good.
Give 'em a
That sounds
try.
awesome.
Very good.
Yeah, I can't believe I forgot that one. It's literally the closest one to it.
Right? You can
Yeah.
see it from Thunder Coffee.
I was trying too hard. You know what? Where I got hung up was trying to spell moon gata, and so I
Moongata.
didn't spell it as if it is on the signs. I spelled it like how you would say it, moon got.
Yeah.
That works.
Yep.
That works.
Ryan, how did you get started? Like as a chef, cook, business? Because you're like honestly, you're probably the guest I know the least so far, anyway. And I don't know like any of your story. Actually, when I first got introduced to you, somebody told me your name was Dirty, and I was like, that can't be right.
Dirty, it's French.
Dirty.
Dirty. Don't try to church it up.
Yeah, Dirty was a nickname from high school. It just started working with some guys from high school, and I never lost that name. It just kept on.
Sure. One of those, well, that's a guy thing too, right? Like, you'll know somebody for years and never know their real name. There's a guy from college, I couldn't tell you his real name. We called him Deuce.
Oh, I knew a Deuce.
Yeah.
I think everybody knows a Deuce.
Yeah,
though,
right.
probably.
Probably for different reasons. So
No,
how'd you get started?
I just, like any teenager, needs money for gas and any other fun stuff you
yeah.
want to go do when you're a
Sure.
teenager.
So you started in a kitchen?
Started in the kitchen. That's one of the first jobs I got, Dairy Queen. So
Yeah, me too.
yeah. My mom signed on to give me a job at 14, and
They start you on the grill right there immediately? Or did you-
no, I was more on the chill.
Yeah, the
grill,
chill
so-
side, yeah.
Yeah, I was making blizzards and
Yeah.
running the drive-through.
Yeah.
Never quite made it to the grill. I was disappointed, actually.
How
Maybe that's a
good were
finale.
you at making the little Q-tip on top?
Ooh.
Did you ever
I
perfect that?
mean, I got pretty good at it. Yeah.
Yeah? How
I couldn't decorate a cake.
No.
Yeah. But they want ice cream on top.
Yeah.
How about the dip in the cone in the the cherry dip or whatever?
I lost a few. There were a few.
You gotta fish them out of there. That always sucked.
Yeah, I lost a few, but you learn.
Salute them on, yep.
We used to make the dilly bars and the buster bars then. Back
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
But,
Same. You had like the big tongue depressor thing. Had a little mold. Shot the ice cream into there.
You work at DQ too?
Yeah. That was one of my high school jobs. My first job ever. So I feel like we kind of lived parallel lives maybe a little bit because my first job was in a kitchen and I was a dishwasher and I sucked. I worked really slow. I hated every dish that came through. I was resentful of every customer that walked through the door. I did not like my job at all. And they didn't ask me to come back after that. It was at the Fort Peck Bar and Grill, the best damn bar by a damn sight.
Can't blame them, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then worked at Dairy Queen as well after that.
ice
And
cream.
nothing bad to say about Dairy Queen. It was a good job.
It was good.
Yeah.
So I mean, just worked job to job. Graduated high school and needed something else to do, so I went to culinary school and
Okay.
sprinkled through a lot of different restaurants through in there. Hooters, shout out, it's one of my
Nice.
favorites.
Nice. Yeah. You worked there?
I worked at
Or
Hooters.
just
for-
went to the
Yeah,
worked there a
waiter
lot?
or were you in the back? Okay,
I was
yeah.
out there, you know.
You still have your short shorts?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've definitely tried them on before.
Yeah.
No, they make sure to get those back before you leave,
Right.
yeah.
I think so, yeah.
The important question here, which Hooters? The one down by the mall or the one like on the other side of I-29?
The one that was by the mall.
Yeah,
The old school.
the old one, that building
Yeah,
that does
that
not
was-
exist anymore.
Yeah, the OG. It was fun. I still love the food. Every time I go to a city, I'm traveling out somewhere, I look for a Hooters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
The quality been the same?
yeah, love those wings, puffed shrimp.
Ooh.
So good.
That's where it's at. Okay, so how do you get from Hooters to like, I'm going to make a career of this?
No, I never thought I was gonna get here, honestly.
What-
I was a
how
fun
old are
kid,
you?
know? Gonna be 42 this year.
Yeah, so it just kind of happens, doesn't it? Like
Yeah.
one day you wake up and you're 40 and most of your good career choice decision making days are behind you and you're just like, all right, well, I guess I'm a
Yep.
barista now.
Here I am.
I didn't know I was gonna have any kids or own like 17 restaurants, but here
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Looking at 18, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, one job would lead to another job. I landed at the Hotel Donaldson. I met some buddies at a bar one night, and they're like, "You need to come work at the Hodo." So I worked at the Hodo, and I was able to just figure it all out there.
Yeah.
So, and then-
Did you say you went to school, like culinary school?
yeah, I went to culinary school, but
Where at?
it was my first year. It was Northwest Tech.
Okay.
And my second year was MSCTC in Moorhead.
All right.
It's a chef program. It no longer is.
Yeah, they don't have that anymore.
have it, no.
You got to go to
Damn.
Wapaton if you want
Wapaton,
anything close.
Yeah.
Lucked out.
That's wild. And then just escalates. How do you get into business ownership then from there?
I think the harder you work, probably you just put your elbow grease, man. You just work hard.
I can do this
passionate.
shit.
That is not
Yeah.
my story. I got fired from a bunch of jobs, and then I was like,
Alright.
shh, I got to figure this out. I got to be my own boss.
Yeah.
So
What can I do?
No, I just work hard and passionate. Love what I do. I was lucky enough to find my business partner through a mutual friend and through like a dinner I did in a field.
Okay.
I did like a field farm touring dinner and met her there. That was kind of like my tryout, and they wanted to open a restaurant, and I was going to be the chef. And from there, this partnership and friendship began, and
Just came
That's
up with
cool.
the
How many-
idea.
we had about 18 ideas.
Yeah.
yeah.
Before we even opened up the first one. So
Let's start our top dog. Yeah.
How many years has that been? Like 20? Are we talking like 2013, 2014?
Like 2014, like about 10 years now. So yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's wild.
How long was that until you opened that first one?
When I started it, we were in the midst of opening it. So I started.
Oh, so you were already on the way.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we opened it within 5 months of me being there, and then another like 3 years until we opened up Soul Avenue Kitchen in Moorhead.
Okay. That's wild. I remember being just in awe, shock. I don't know what it was. General wonderment when we were getting ready to build up Bruhala, and you guys are like, "Yeah, we're gonna open this concept, this concept, this concept, and this concept." And you're like, "How?" Because for me, my brain is like, coffee. We're just gonna do this, and there's no theme.
It's
just
already
coffee.
overloaded.
Yeah. How do you come up with that?
Like I said, from the beginning, we've had lots of ideas. We're passionate, and Luna, we've been able to try everything.
Sure.
And then we follow trends around the U.S. And I mean, honestly, it starts with finding creating an experience that we know we can't find anywhere else in town.
Sure.
So it's like that's what drives us is like, what do we want to go eat? What do we want to go do? What do we want to see?
Yeah, you build the community you want to see.
Yeah.
Right.
And-
That's been kind of a mantra of ours for a while.
Yeah.
So I mean, it just seemed natural. And we're very if someone's gonna do it, it might as well be us because we want to be in charge of it. We want to we had all these ideas. We don't need anybody else coming.
Sure.
We want to do it.
And you got the
Yeah.
experience and the know-how, and you can get it done. Obviously, you guys both know how to execute real well.
Yeah. When we first moved up here, that was the first two places we were recommended as like a unique good food was Soul Ave and Luna. So we made sure to hit those up pretty quick, and we were pleasantly surprised with Fargo food scene after that.
There was some rough years. It was a little grassroots movement. for
Yeah.
sure. So it was a lot of word of mouth because we didn't
Yeah.
advertise. So
Sure.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. You have a question, Steve?
Yeah. So now you've opened 5 restaurants now.
it depends how you're
Okay.
counting.
Okay. You opened a several restaurant.
7 concepts, sort
Yeah.
of, I guess. But there's still ideas out there.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what kind of I'm getting at. So because what else do you think Fargo's lacking in that you wish could open? Doesn't even have to be food, even really. If you have other ideas that you kind of wish you could have.
I think there's a lot of room for more indoor activities for families or everyone all year round. It kind
Yeah,
of,
especially with Chuck E. Cheese
Yeah,
dipping
that
out,
was
you know?
that was actually a bummer. It's not like it was amazing, but it was.
Yeah.
But it was fun to bring our kids there, and they genuinely had a good time, and that's what it was about. Whether it's about them, and that brings us happiness.
It's classic.
And it's just something to do with them. So more stuff like that, I think, is on the rise. And I think we need more. Fine dining is really taking a hit across the country.
Really? Yeah.
And I think it'd be nice to find a way to spark that again in town, to get another nice place to eat.
Like required nice wardrobe to come in, kind of fine dining, or just kind of high quality food.
Just high quality food and service.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I like people to come in however they want. I mean,
Sure.
hopefully you're wearing a shirt.
Yeah, at least a shirt.
Hopefully you're wearing pants at least. Shoes. is
Holy
debatable, right?
shirts and
Yeah.
pants. Yeah.
Shirts and pants are a must. Underwear, that's up to you.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's
We don't
great
check.
because I think a lot of times that's one of the barriers that keeps me out of a place. If I think it's going to be too fancy, then I don't want to go there because I'm not fan. I'm just a bumpkin.
Yeah.
Just a kid from the sticks. I don't know. I don't know.
On the cruise ships, they'll have fancy formal nights, and people still show up in flip flops and just shorts. They're just swim shorts, so it don't really matter.
That's it. You should build a cruise ship right in town. It's all inclusive.
right
You
on
spend a week there.
doesn't go
You don't
anywhere.
Go anywhere.
Right on the Red River, just sitting in it.
There
Yeah.
you go, Red River.
Let's start with a riverboat,
There you go.
and then we'll.
It'll turn into gambling.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a gambling boat at that point.
So, Ryan, one of the things that I think I'm most impressed with you about is the fact that creating a menu is hard. I think we could probably all attest to that, right? You've got certain ideas in your head about what's going to be really great, And sometimes those ideas flop, and then you've got other ideas where you're like, well, I suppose that's an idea, and then it ends up being really popular. So I want to know, what's something that you thought was a home run that flopped?
Oh.
So you got to think back 10 years worth of experience and menu building and for all these different concepts. And then what's something that you thought was so simple that was like kind of dumb to even be on the menu, and then is a total hit and it'll never leave?
There was a lot of dumb stuff. I mean, I burnt a lot of stuff and I dumped a lot of soups to get where I am, like,
Sure.
To figure out flavors. And I had an original menu item for Unicorn Park that was probably a little too elevated for the concept.
Yeah.
And it didn't we did it at a pop-up and it didn't sell well at all, but everyone who ate it, it was like really good. I brought it back for like a tasting menu. It was just like grilled and braised brassicas. So we're talking like a vegetable dish.
I don't know what that is.
So brassicas are like broccoli, cabbage, kohlrabi.
Tough sell, yeah.
Lots of veggies, but we like pickled some, grilled some, roasted some, braised some, and then we put some other sauces in there, and it was like probably a little bit too elevated.
Yeah.
It was like fun, but too elevated for Unicorn Park. And the pop-up, we made like a crap ton of it, and we sold like 3 orders of it.
Oh.
And I loved it, but it was like
It's a lot of work.
It just wasn't going to be what we wanted to do.
Yeah. How do I dumb this down? Yeah.
The other, I mean, there's always, Smash Burger, man. It's so easy.
Unbeatable, man.
Unbeatable. But no, I'm not dumbfounded by that or anything, but it's
Yeah,
the
they're good.
popovers at Luna. I mean, it's like, I love a good popover, but I was a little surprised and really happy with the fact that that's become like a thing
Sure.
that we're known for at Luna. When you walk in, get some cheese, and you have to get an order of popovers. It's like what we always hear
That's great.
for everybody. So
What about those Cool Ranch hot dogs? How'd those bad boys go
I
over?
mean, that's just fun.
I tore that thing up. I got one of those, yeah.
And then Unicorn Park is just
Super
a chance
weird.
to have some fun there, and Nova too, just to get weird with it. Just love throwing all funky crap on.
Yeah. Did you see those, Skyler? They were like greenish blue colored. Did you like soak them in?
Was
What'd
that
you
at
soak
the
'em?
Fuller's Ball?
Yes.
Is that where you had 'em?
It was just like food coloring we did for that.
Ah,
one.
okay.
Normally you could soak them in Kool-Aid too, but we did it in food coloring to accelerate the process. a
Yeah,
little
I
bit.
get you.
But and then Cool Ranch and made some ranch dip and some.
Yeah, it was pretty
some on
bomb.
there. It was
Fun.
That was a fun one.
Yeah.
The Fuller's Ball is fun to get even weirder.
Yes.
Well, yeah, and the great thing about that is, like, as the day goes on, people care less and less what their hot dog looks
Right.
like. And, yeah.
I started selling a lot more chocolate towards the end of the day, yeah.
That's awesome. Steve, you got anything to add in on that? Like menu items? I know you've got a...
I had to discontinue the chocolate dipped cherry Twizzler. It's
Really?
one of the best
That
ones.
was the best one.
Yeah, it's one of my. Yeah, I love it. I know people.
I got it.
I talk people into it. They'll get it and they love it. But it's just like it's a hard one to push on people originally.
That's so
yeah.
crazy. Well, the first time I saw it, I was like, that's dumb.
Exactly. Yeah, I know.
But it was so good.
I know it's nothing hard to make. But yeah, just like it wasn't selling, so I'm like I'm just gonna take it out.
What is the bestseller?
Bestseller is usually now it's the 11 Thunder Toffee one. It's ground up Thunder coffee, toffee, and chocolate, and then the chipper, toasted coconut, caramel, and chocolate.
That's just good stuff right there.
It's got to be the coffee.
Can I give you an idea?
Please,
Can I give
dude.
you a
Yeah.
I'm
Cool Ranch.
a pickle fanatic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like candied and chocolate covered pickles.
Yeah.
Or you can make a sweet pickle. And
Yeah.
Covered in chocolate. I don't know. That's
Pickles. Yeah.
It's pretty out there. That'd have to be for a weird experience.
I'm getting ready to be at the Ren Fair, so that would be a good spot to try that bad boy at.
Would it
chocolate
be
pickle.
alright if this would be a good segue to give you a present I brought for you guys?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What do you got? You got pickles in there?
It's not
You
like-
got a pickle?
I love beer. I'm a beer lover.
Okay.
I'm a bourbon lover. But this is how I got to meet a lot of the people around town. The breweries was
Sure.
loving beer, and this is one of my favorite things. It's best made pickle beer.
Oh my god.
It's
Where's it from?
it's from Texas.
Here, you gotta pass mine over to Steve. I really appreciate the gesture. I just I'm no good at drinking.
Yeah,
I tried it.
it's cool.
I tried a bunch of times.
Fort
And,
Worth, Texas.
But I mean, I brought another one for me too.
That's cracking, baby.
I mean, this
Give me a hell yeah, brother.
hell yeah, brother.
So there was an opportunity for one of you to stone cold.
That's garlic pickle juice.
That
right there.
is.
Give
like
her
I
a
just-
just give her a sniff. You can like squeeze the can a little bit, get a little sniff in there.
Oh yeah,
That's pickle.
that is
good.
pickle. It smells just like smells like Dad spilled the beer
Yeah.
on the dill pickle chips.
No, it's like you like pickle juice straight out of the jar. It tastes like that with like extra pickle juice. I don't know how you double it up.
I don't know. I thought that was a perfect little.
That's amazing.
I give it out to everybody that
Yeah.
that I know.
I hate pickles, but I'm gonna drink the shit out of this bad boy.
Well,
I like dill pickle chips, so I guess I like the flavor a little bit, but not actual pickles on like burgers or anything.
What if you
It's
did
a
what if you did a chocolate dipped pickle
Chip?
wrapped?
Okay.
So you roll it while the chocolate's still wet through a field of crushed up dill pickle chips.
Ooh. I'm gonna make sure to save this part in the video, right?
crunch and-
or you want to get real Midwestern?
Yes,
on it,
please.
You take that pickle with that cream cheese and the ham.
Oh, the little pinwheel.
I'm gonna need to contact the health department after that to make sure I can do all that.
That's good. That's good.
All right.
All right, you ready for your next one? Next question. What's the weirdest compliment anyone has ever given your food, and why? Was it when Guy Fieri said, "That is super crunchitacious"?
Ooh.
Well, there you go. You answered it for me. Thank you. That was a weird one. That was like we tried to make that a catchphrase for a while.
Really?
But yeah.
Put it on a shirt? We're big fans of putting things on shirts.
Yes.
around here.
Yeah. He did that in one take. That was.
Did he really? I was wondering how that whole
Wow.
process
He
went.
said
Like,
one time he had to say that. So
all right.
it was interesting.
A lot of it edited out, or most of that stuff made the show.
There was some stuff that got edited out, but I
But
think most
mostly?
stuff, they're pretty. Man, they know what they're doing. They were pros.
How close in proximity were you to Guy Fieri?
Like this?
I mean, he had his arms around me when we
Did
were
he?
filming. He was like on me. Yeah.
What does that dude smell like?
That was one of my questions.
Was it
What
really?
does he smell like? Yeah. Is it just like a diner, or
Because you like see the
a
guy, like
drive-in or
he's
a
got a look
dive?
to him, so you're always like, I wonder if the guy smells bad or.
just doused in cologne?
Yeah.
That could be
Yeah.
anything.
Axe body
more,
spray?
It was more cologne like, reminded me of what like a Van Halen would smell like, or
Ooh.
like
80s rock star kind
a
of
little
scent.
little bit of
Stank.
Ben Gay and a little bit of cologne.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're 40s.
Spicy.
Who among us? Who among us doesn't smell like Ben Gay from time to
He would
time?
get on the phone and start name dropping people he was talking to. Like, Tommy Lee, how you doing?
Tommy Lee, I
He
can't.
would just I'm like, was he really talking to these guys? Or
I'm going to start doing that. Tommy Lee, man, what's up? I can't talk.
can't talk right now. I'm filming. Okay, love you. And then, bye.
Okay.
That's awesome.
My girl ain't no hobbit, by the way.
That a pretty good experience, though? Hanging out with him? How long did you get to spend? Like, was it just they came in, they did the cut, he said it, called it crunchitacious, and he dipped?
Yeah, we filmed 3 days, and only one of the days was with him. His time is like, boom. He's on a schedule.
Yeah.
So when he was in Fargo, he filmed. I think he did the 3 restaurants in one day and 3 the next day, or whatever, something like that. And then he went to Sioux Falls and.
Are you
there.
the kind of guy that gets like a little starstruck, or do you?
Yeah,
kinda don't
I mean,
care?
I'm like peeing my pants right now here. Like,
Oh,
Right.
being here with you
we're-
guys.
Yeah.
On camera is not my thing.
Yeah.
Everybody knows me, like being on camera and hearing my voice. It's not my thing. But he was super cool. It was like super comfortable. Like we were filming and I didn't even know it because he was like,
Sure.
they're like, when he gets here, he's gonna be joking around with you and trying to get you to smile and have a good time. I'm like, okay. And he got here and sure enough, he's just like making jokes and asking me questions.
I
and
thought
just,
for
like,
sure you were going to say
cut-
he came in to tickle you.
No,
I came in, first thing, tickle
cut
fight.
the pickle. But
It's just like this show, basically, then, yeah.
But it was just he made me laugh and we were like joking and we were filming the whole time and I was like I'm like, when are we going? He's like, we're already been going for 10 minutes. So yeah, we filmed and he did some testimonials with some people and yeah.
And then on to the next one.
On to the next one.
Huh. Do you do this thing like in your head where you're like, God, no, Guy Fieri and I are going to be friends.
Yeah.
And he's going to be calling me like he's calling Tommy Lee. I'm going to be hanging out with Tommy
Yeah.
Lee. Maybe he's going to be calling me. I don't know.
Bring him
How's
out
this
to the
going to change
coast.
my life? Or
I kept thinking about what an idiot I sound like. And how dumb I'm gonna look.
Yeah. Oh.
But no, it's like I get so nervous to internalize it, but no, it was.
It's a big deal. He's a famous dude, yeah.
Yeah, he was like probably one of the most famous people I ever met.
Especially that time, he was like peaking right there, man, yeah.
During COVID, we were the first filming back from COVID.
okay. So he got real close.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Been distance for a while.
Just missed touching people, that's why he was all over you, yeah.
No disrespect, Guy.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Steve, you met any famous people? Like,
Oh, man,
got
on
to
the
hang out
spot.
with them like that?
No, not a chance. We sat next to Anthony Jeselnik at a place in California.
Who's that?
He's a roasting comedian guy, yeah.
Oh.
But I didn't say anything, but we were sitting right next to him. That's about it. At least lately I can think of.
Thinking about any zingers you could send his way.
Right? Yeah. That dude would roast anyone who said anything to him. No way.
We used to do the catering backstage at the Blue Stem concerts. And so we got to meet the talent, the artists that came through there. And probably the guy that like hung out and talked to them. There was two that hung out and talked. One was Lizzie Hale, and I couldn't form a sentence, a coherent one. It was like snapped right back to high school, like being you've seen Superbad?
Yeah.
And Evan's character, that was me talking to Lizzie Hale. So I'm sorry, Lizzie, when you see this. Sorry I was so weird.
Bye. Yeah.
And then the other
little punch.
Yeah, I did not touch her. Did not extend a punch. And then the other one that was super cool was Jason Mraz, actually.
Oh,
wow. He's kind of a coffee guy, and so he loved hanging out and chit-chatting about coffee.
He seems like a coffee
He
kind
did,
of
yeah.
guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was
Small
very
town
nice.
coffee shop kind of guy. Yeah.
He called me homie, so we're pretty much friends.
Damn.
I'm not sure if he would remember me.
He
but,
definitely probably remembers your name.
I don't know about that. I think he called me
Homie because you didn't.
He just called me homie. But anyway, that was fun. It's always kind of fun meeting stuff like that. Nicole doesn't faze Nicole at all. She's like, I don't care. I don't even know who you are. It's one of my favorite Nicole stories, actually. Nicole is my wife, by the way. And
What?
yeah, still. She had some clients that were going when the Ryder Cup was in Minnesota, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, something like that. There was some of her customers were out there, and so she's calling, trying to make sales and stuff, and they're like, no, actually, I'm out of the office. I'll be at the Ryder Cup all weekend. She's like, okay, well, have fun at your conference. So she doesn't care about anything like that.
Get me off this phone.
Yeah.
Any?
Is it your turn? My turn. I forgot where
I'll
we're
go
at.
ahead. Any beef between Luna and Mezzaluna with the names? Because I always thought you owned Mezzaluna as well. It took me a while to not know that.
That happens more often than you would think. Like, people show up for their reservation and be like, oh, we don't have your name down. Oh, we're meeting these people, and they get on the horn and
Oof.
oh, we're at Mezzaluna. Oh.
Well, you're already here.
You're already here. You want to say that?
Yeah.
No, there's no beef. They're good people. They're good people. Yeah.
I can edit this out. You can talk trash if you want.
No, you can't. Don't.
Can I swear this thing? No. They're good people.
That's awesome.
I got a question for you. Who's James Beard? And why is he a big deal?
He's like the founder of American cooking. You know, he's the OG chef of America.
Okay.
Kept the kind of define American cuisine. He was a very big advocate of, like social justice and, just an all-around good guy that supported all the right things.
Okay.
And
So now there's a
good
James.
chef, and he had a lot of books and he's on TV a lot, personality. So.
Okay. Well, now there's a James Beard Foundation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they give out awards to what? People in the food industry. I feel like there was 5 different major headings or something
There's
like
lots
that.
of major ones. Then they have best chef with regions because it's so big. The country's so big, and there's
Sure.
lots of different cuisine. And they have media awards as well.
Sure.
For food journalism. And
But you've stumbled backwards into a few of those nominations now, huh?
yeah, it's kind of it's unreal. It's kind of a dream, kind of for a chef to one of the biggest things that can happen for a chef besides just
Sure.
running a successul business.
Yeah.
is having it recognized.
Yeah, and
on
I
a
didn't
national
mean you stumbled backwards like you're not talented. I mean,
scale.
especially
Fell ass backwards into
from
this.
your
Yeah.
story, right? You're like, no, I started working at Dairy Queen, and I just keep putting food combinations together, and before you know it,
Yeah.
I've got this James Beard nomination.
He called me up. Yeah, Mr. James Beard on the line. I'm gonna have to call you back,
James
man.
Get me the president.
No, that's pretty cool. So, congratulations, something to be proud of, right? You 3-time now.
3 times, yeah. And my business partner, this last one was her first time us together. We got nominated for Outstanding Restaurateur. So,
Oh, cool.
And that one's a little bit, I would say, means almost a little more than the chef one because it's on a national scale.
Okay.
It's not just for our region, and
Sure.
it just shows that we're getting noticed, and they also only choose places that are kind of doing things with, they consider the right way,
Sure.
or kind of doing things with integrity and good in your community, the James Beard way, kind of.
Okay. No, that's amazing. I had no idea what it meant. I didn't know that it was like a big honor. Oh, no, obviously it's an award of some sort, but
It's known as the Oscars of the food world.
Oh, dang.
So to speak, yeah.
sure.
Like Michelin star level, kind of.
Yeah, this would be U.S. only. Michelin is kind of all over the world. But yeah, Michelin star is pretty big too.
Yeah.
Do they have a category for chocolatiers?
That's a good question.
Pastry chef.
How about a subcategory on that? Make it a little easier.
I've got an opportunity for you if you want to be a pastry chef.
Yeah?
Yeah. We're looking for a part-time pastry chef.
Hear that, James? Be on the lookout.
I want to know who was high school Ryan, because I couldn't find anything on high school Ryan.
Dirte.
Yeah.
Don't try and
Are you allowed to talk about where that nickname came from?
It wasn't a big deal. It was basically it started at Dirt Head.
Yeah.
Like, the Dirt Head when you're in high school. I wore grandpa slacks and sweaters and had piercings and all different colored hair.
Sure.
It's a teenage dirtbag, yeah.
So I was a teenage dirt bag. So somebody, it started off as an insult, and friends thought it was funny, and that's how it works out.
And then it just stayed.
Then you're dirty forever.
Yeah.
And then you turn 40 and you're like, I don't want to be dirty.
It's whatever.
So then that's when I started putting an E on the end of it.
Dirte.
It's like she's out of my league, man. It's a guy called Stainer because he stained his shorts, but
Yeah.
he kept calling himself Stainer until he thought it was cool. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I spent a little time at the alternative high school.
Yeah, that's all
High
right.
school for me was more like kicking hacky sack in the parking lot.
Nice.
Class.
cool
So,
kid, yeah.
I mean,
cool.
Yeah.
Do you ever get hit up to be in like alumni things, right? Because like being a James Beard nominated chef is a pretty big deal.
They were.
And you're
trying-
like homegrown hero here. Do they like at homecoming? Is there a
Hacky sack competition.
anything in your name and honor?
I think I don't know if they do this for everybody. For like reunion, they tried to reached out to me directly. And were like, "We really like to get you." And they showed several people that were in charge showed up at the restaurant. Even like, "We'd love to have you at the."
But they just
At
want you to
reunion.
cook.
But then it was the people that started calling you dirty
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
mean way. And you're like, no, thank you.
Yep.
I'm good. I'm good. Okay.
Oh, that's awesome. Let's see. I want you to describe business ownership in 5 words.
Can I swear?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yes, please do. I think business ownership requires that you
Yeah, I was
swear.
just say fuck.
Try to limit it to piss. Yeah.
Earmuffs, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
Earmuffs, please.
Let me
I
get a
can
couple
say
more of
whatever
these
I
in.
want. No. Yeah, I mean, fuck is one for sure. Shit.
Sometimes it's a good effing, sometimes it's a bad
Yeah.
effing.
That works both ways.
Yeah, I mean,
It's good shit, bad shit.
Like, hell yeah. It's a good one. I don't know. It's,
Put a hyphen in there, yeah.
yeah, it's,
Where we at? Hell yeah? Fuck?
shit if you want to count it.
Shit?
Shit on fuck. I don't know. Sorry, I just like. I know
Sorry.
myself, like, I don't think I should swear here. But,
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's another good one.
Yeah, sorry. Just gratifying. Like,
It's a
I
good,
don't- is that one? Like,
it's a good 5.
what's a word for I get to be my own boss?
Skylar, you got
Whatever
a word for
that word is, I agree. Yeah.
I could never go work for anybody ever again. I don't think. Other than our guests,
Ooh, good save.
It's about service. It's hospitality.
Yes.
It's about service.
Clean
Not Everybody
plates.
knows that.
Yeah.
With clean plates, Skylar, Mr. Ex-dishwasher.
Yeah.
We don't. Here's a fun fact. We don't have dishwashers at any of our restaurants. So every
Oh.
cook has to pitch in and do dishes.
really?
Everybody. Like we tell you when you get hired, and not everybody loves that.
Yeah.
I do.
But-
That's cool.
Servers have to wash dishes. Like anybody in there, the manager. Sometimes I'm just like the best paid, best looking dishwasher in town. That's what they say, right? No. We try to say kudos to the person washing dishes, so it's usually like looking good, best looking dishwasher in town. But
Nice.
You need an award for the month, best dishwasher right there.
that's not a bad idea. Heck yeah.
We're trading them now.
Steve, what do you got?
Well, it's my last one here, and it doesn't really work right now with your current setup. But do you usually only rock the mustache because you can't grow a James Beard?
Yes, it does grow all white, trashy like this on its own. Didn't have to trim this.
And a few photos that you've got
Yeah.
floating around the internet.
Yeah, your
you've got
professional
a
ones.
glorious mustache.
Is the sick?
sometimes
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I just let it go, and then I just, don't want to. I hold on to it dearly, and my wife's like okay with the mustache, but like, please just groom it a little bit. And
That's cool. Yeah, you got the twirled up parts, like on the professional shots. Yeah, that's what I was basing it off of.
yeah. So I mean, it comes back every year or so. I'll bring it back.
All right. That looks good.
And then the scruffy stuff just gets a little patchy here and there. I just can't grow right here for some reason.
It's it's frickin' Joe Dirte for sure, man.
There's a lot of parallels
Yeah.
there between you and little Joe.
Just gotta grow the mullet now.
Is it game time?
That's game time. All right, man. So this little wheel here, yeah, it's a little tough for you here to get a little angle on it. It's got six.
In front of everybody.
Got 6 different games on here. We're gonna play 3 of them. All right. How it's gonna go down? You're gonna spin the wheel. I'll explain the game, the rules of it. Some games will be just for you. Some games will be for all 3 of us here. There will be consequences to that, though, because if you mess up in the game, you're going to have to dig in here to the box of fortuitousness. Going to have some chocolates in there for you to try. Some are spicy, some are sour, and some are just plain milk chocolate. So,
Rule with the chocolate.
yes.
No nibbling.
Yeah, oh,
You
yes.
don't have. You don't get to nibble and taste. You gotta pop that
Yes.
sucker, eat the whole
So
thing.
I watched an episode. I think you were looking around at which chocolate.
Yeah,
to
so
pick.
are we just-
You don't do that, right?
reach
No, just
in,
reach in.
Grab
You get what
like,
you got.
Boom.
Go fish, just reach into that pile, pull it out.
Take them all.
Okay, let's do it. Let's spin that thing.
You go ahead and give it a little spin here.
All right.
Glorious sound.
Oh, what is that? Is that new slang, I think?
This is new slang.
New slang.
You graduate in 2000 then?
2001.
2001. All right. You're the same age as Nicole.
The kids at work have been teaching me the new slang.
Have they?
So maybe I don't know.
We'll see
You
about
do
that.
all right. Yeah.
So with new slang, I'm going to give you a pop culture word or term, and you give your best guess as what that word means. Your word is get. And I can use it in a sentence if you need me to.
Can you pronunciation again on
Get.
that? Yeah.
Get.
Sentence, please.
Oh, wow, that person's got a get.
Like, nice looking body. I don't know.
Okay, Skylar, you got anything?
Dialed in. You're not far off. It's that person's got a big old booty.
That
It's
is correct.
It
Yeah.
is. It's like an acronym for goddamn.
Yeah.
Your ass thick.
Yeah. Skylar's got that on lock
Sorry.
over there. Yeah.
I only know. Yeah. I only know because my kid told me I was wearing Gap pants the other day. I don't know
Only
what
because I
that
got a
is.
photo. Yeah.
So I felt good about myself.
I'm gonna have you
that
dig
day.
into the box of fortuitousness here. And best of luck on your journey.
Makes it sound like there's psilocybin in them.
That'll be fun too.
We're gonna give
Whole
about
different
10
show.
minutes.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be a much longer. Podcast.
We edit out
Do the
those
games
moments.
up
Yeah.
front.
Seems like seconds. Anything going on in there?
Nope. There's some pepper.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's getting spicy. It's building here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
It
saw
does that.
last week. Skylar tried
It's
one.
starting to. I really just kind of went for it and just coated my own mouth. Here,
Yeah.
so
Spread it out. That's very fair.
it's growing.
Good thing you got that
Not too
pickle
bad
beer.
right now.
Yeah. That would drown it out.
Yeah, it took me like 3 minutes before I changed my mind. I said that wasn't hot, and it was hot.
Whenever
All at
you're-
once.
Pickles and chocolate. I mean.
Yeah.
jeez.
I know, right? Take a swig
good
every time.
combo.
That's round 2 here. Rug wrap, man.
Every time. Every time.
Rugrat.
Guess the Kids Bop changed word for the curse word of the original song lyrics. All right. Your artist is Lady Gaga. Song Telephone. Have you heard of that song?
Can you sing it?
Sing a bar or two. Ooh. Maybe just recite the lyric. as it-
I'll play it real quick. It's just an easy rhyme for you here. Reach me on my Yeah. Here's the original lyric. Out in the club and I'm sipping that bub. Sipping that bub is the words we're trying to erase here. And I'm going to give you 4 multiple choice options here. All right? Out in the club and I'm sitting with my bud. Out in the club, then it's home in the tub.
I like that.
Out in the club with the DJ voice dub. Out in the club and I'm eating that grub. Any of those feeling good?
Gotta go with the A here.
Hey, then I'm sitting with my bud.
Yeah.
All right, Skylar.
Ah, man. It's probably that one, but I want to say either the tub or the grub. I don't know which one I want to go with.
Tough call. Out in the club and then it's home in the tub. Out in the club and I'm eating that grub.
I'm eating that grub.
You eating that grub?
I'm eating that grub.
It is. I'm eating that grub. Man, yeah. I thought the tub. I was so happy when I made that tub one up. Man. I thought it was a really good one.
That was good. That was
It was good. That Ryan's good. This is the best I've ever done.
I
with
know.
the
I don't
games,
think you.
man.
Yeah. Everyone definitely haven't gone 3 for 3 ever.
Please let it be sour.
You think? Yeah. Immediate sour taste. Yeah.
That is sour. Even that even just keeps going a little bit too.
Yeah. It's tough to go back between those two. The heat and then some sour. That's a Tough
It's
combo.
like almost when you're done, it's almost getting more sour.
Yeah. Ooh.
It kind of resonates on your tongue a little bit.
You just let it marinate there for a second.
The chocolate's quality though, right? You got to say.
It is very good. Very
Yeah.
delicious.
Even through all that. So
All right.
check us out.
Treetheater.com.
Treetheater.com.
got
One
one
more
more spin
game
of
on
the
the
wheel.
wheel, man.
All right.
Let's see if you can get a win here. We are at point blank rank. and
You got some good ones for
I do
him?
have a good one, yeah. I
Yeah.
have a very specified one just for you. This one, you don't really have a loser in it, though, so that's kind of good. I might just make Skylar eat one just for fun, though.
Yeah, I'll play.
This one's specific to Chef here, all right? So you're going to blind rank these 1 through 5 based on the category I give you here. So you can't change it after you've already placed it in the spot. Have you played a game like this ever before or seen it?
I think I've seen it. 1 is the best.
Yes, 1 is best, 5 is the, like, not worst, but like least likely for you.
Least best.
Yes, exactly. These are words used to make a meal seem fancier. First one, artisanal.
This is like my favorite, or what is the?
What do you hate the most, I would say?
Oh, okay.
Unless you love these words, then I
think
guess you can play that right.
That one's got to be. Wait, 2. Sorry.
2. Uncured.
I don't really necessarily always understand that one. 3.
Yeah. Free range.
4.
4. Non-GMO.
Jeez.
1, that's the ultimate shitty one to you.
Save that one.
Tired of that one, yeah.
Yeah.
And then anything, hand breaded, handmade, hand cooked.
5. That works. That
Yeah.
works. That tracks.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
Non-GMO. I was wondering what your least favorite one was.
that. Yeah. Artisanal is kind of like, I get it, but nah.
Such a fancy word. Just you can slap it on anything. But
Did you pull those all those words off of one of Ryan's menus?
I should have. Yeah, I should have went down all the
Here's
board.
this menu here
Yeah.
we want to show you.
Artisanal.
Oh,
Yep.
Son of a.
That's what I got for you.
Cool. I feel comfortable with that ranking.
Good, you should. So we've got. Oh yeah, I was gonna eat one.
Just
oh,
make
yeah,
Skylar
I'm just
do it
gonna
for fun.
pick. I don't
Yeah.
know why I closed my eyes.
Just for fun. Hope Skylar hit a plain one. I don't know if he's ever hit a plain one, honestly.
I think there's honey in there, so that means it's spicy. Right?
Yep. That's the only ones that got it. The spicy
Gonna
ones.
hit me in a minute.
I'll
Yep,
drink
there
some
it is.
pickle beer for you.
Well,
Ooh.
Still choking it down.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
I can't wait to burp this up later.
I've been quietly burping this whole time, trying.
Get in a tiny room with someone, just burp this.
that's a perfect elevator burp.
Oh, God. Going to the top floor. Yep. You're in for a ride.
Well, we've got a
One more game for you.
yeah. Well, probably 2, right?
2, yes.
2, yeah, but one right now. It's time for your custom game.
Yep.
The Chef Ryan special.
All right.
Steve, you want to introduce it, and maybe we'll prep it and get it ready here?
So you do a lot of hot dog dishes, correct? And like the Cool Ranch one I brought up, like that. So
Yeah, that's fun.
we thought we'd have a little fun game for you, a little eating contest here with a little bit of a twist. A little bit of a twist here. So,
Okay.
all right. So we're here. We're gonna do 30 seconds here. No hands. Try to eat as much of the dog as possible here. All right.
All right.
I like to use hands.
Any other questions?
Yeah,
There's time
put 'em
behind
in
your back
pockets.
here. Yeah.
That's what I used to have my kid do when we go into stores. Put your hands in your pockets. Quit touching everything.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Stupid. I can't even get a bite.
That snap.
Oh.
Nice snap. Don't choke.
5 seconds. Time's up.
Oh
Time's
my
up.
God.
Spit it out.
How do we
Oh, man.
decide who won? We
I ripped off a
hang
good
out like
one.
We're at the bathroom stall here.
I had that one big bite at the end. I just couldn't take
Ah.
it down.
Well, Steve
I think
won.
Ryan
No?
loses.
Yeah, Ryan, you lost, man. I'm really disappointed in you.
Disappointed in myself. Not as disappointed as I am in myself.
Get the pickle beer in after that.
Pickle beer. Good game. Nice,
Good game, good game.
Nice win.
We got anything else for Ryan? Oh, yeah, we do. We got a bucket game.
Yeah.
Bucket game.
Have you ever seen Bozo the Clown?
Yep. I grew up watching Bozo.
You wanna explain
Did you
a little-
really?
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. We got 3 buckets. We got 3 ping pong balls. We've got prizes to correspond with each bucket. So you're familiar with the rules. Start with the bucket closest to you, and we're going to progress our way that way.
All right.
So bucket number 1. Here we go. Nailed it! Oh my God, he's good. So we've got a few custom, one of a kind merch items in there for Don't Quote Me. You get to pick your favorite. Are we gonna pick one now?
We wait to the end. That way we can
the
see
end?
what your prizes are for sure.
Sure. All right, here we go. Bucket number 2. He nailed it. Swish nothing but net. Talk about that prize?
Go ahead.
Yeah, that prize is going to land you an IOU coupon of sorts.
It's as good as cash.
It's as good as
I
cash.
love saying that every time.
For one treat theater menu item.
Yep.
So
Anything on the board except for the Twizzler. I know we talked about that. But
Chocolate covered
you know what? I can make it happen. Yeah.
yeah,
The pickle.
Maybe you make him
pickle
a chocolate
Twizzler,
covered
yeah.
pickle.
Pickle Twizzler.
Get one of those like big concessions pickles, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when you
Put
first
that
said dip
sucker on a
pickles. Yeah.
stick.
All that freaking pickle
yeah.
juice, just freaking chocolate would fall right off.
Come in someday down to the roastery and you've got pickles strung up.
Just like this.
Okay,
All right.
bucket number 3 for
That's
this
a
one
tough one.
away.
Oh,
Nailed
drains it.
Wow, good job.
I practice at home.
Yeah.
I'm always just throwing stuff. Well, that one landed you a packet of Thunder Coffee Instant Coffee. That is a tin that comes with 6 dissolvable packets. Great for traveling, camping, hiking. The next, I don't know, trip to Mexico you take to go tour the Patreon? Oh, no,
Patron?
Yeah,
No,
Patreon. That's a
that
different thing.
helps.
Patron's Patreon. Yes. that's
Patron. Yeah,
Patron was great.
that was cool.
That was amazing.
I loved watching the video that you posted of the dude swinging the axe.
Oh man, it was.
I don't know what was going on there, but
He was carving up the agave. They have to hand cut every single agave.
no, they don't. Do they
Yeah,
really?
they do.
That
We watched them,
seems
there's
like that could be automated.
And in the other room, there was like, yeah, you think so, but it's like they employ like thousands of people. So
That's OSHA a thing in Guadalajara? Is that where that was?
Yeah.
No.
It's
Yeah,
Moshe
Guadalajara?
down there.
it's outside of Guadalajara.
Okay.
Guadalajara. Guosha. Sorry.
What?
What?
What? He says what?
What?
Because I feel like someone's catching one of those to the shin.
They wear those shin guards though too.
Oh,
Or,
well,
like,
then they
those
got it
leg
covered.
guards.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
They've already thought of that.
and they're pros.
I was surprised by the efficiency.
Like,
I mean, it was minimal axe swings. That should be the next game. Oh, my God.
Just straight up axe swing in as hard as you can.
Well, yeah.
One cut.
Something like that.
One. See how far you get.
Yeah. When we get a lumberjack on the show or
Yeah.
something like that.
there you go. There you go.
I'll search for nearby. There's not many trees in North Dakota, so there's few and far between up here. The lumberjack needs.
Right. That's all we got. You're a big winner. I mean, you won all 3 prizes. Oh, why don't you check out your shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Choose a shirt out of there at
Choose a
random.
shirt. Although you could match Steve.
Your ad here. Shirt.
You borrow the shirt crew, bro.
All right, let's do it. Yeah.
You got shirt on shirt.
Nice.
You know what? You've been such a good guest this whole time. We got one more little award for you.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Something I call the Jimmy Stubble. 20 you can add whenever you want. And it's got a little equality on the back there for,
It's truly amazing.
you know, read that out.
This medal entitles Skylar and/or Steve half off at any Nitschke restaurant for as long as they shall live.
Man, what an award for you to win.
What a great award for you to win.
Yeah.
Nice.
The Jimmy Stubble.
Stubble.
That's yours, man.
Jimmy Stewart.
The Jimmy Stubble is now yours. You can keep that at any restaurant you want.
It's,
Frame it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Who's the picture of?
It's Jimmy Stubble.
Jimmy Stubble.
Of course.
Yeah.
of the Jimmy Stubble.
Yeah, he's got a stubble on there. Yeah.
I love
The
that
Jimmy Stubble
I love
Foundation.
that the year's not filled in.
Yeah, you can.
fill
I
in
would do that
whatever year you
with
want.
pencil. Yeah, make sure to do that with pencil. You keep that going.
That's good.
Well, congratulations on your award.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a phenomenal guest. It
Yeah.
was great to get to know you,
Yeah.
know your story a little bit.
You want to tell everyone what they can follow on social media of yours
Yeah.
and restaurants?
Yeah, I'm Chef Ryan Nitschke, formerly Chef Dirte on Instagram.
Nice.
Yeah, just follow all the restaurants. Just
Did we hit them all? Can we recap them?
yeah.
Go visit which restaurants?
Luna Fargo, Soul Avenue Kitchen, Nova Eatery, Moongata Wine and Raw Bar, Unicorn Park Fine Foodery, the House of Nudes and Buns, and Luna Market.
Get you a dog.
What you know.
Get your dog. Nice. Well, thank you, Ryan, for being here. Appreciate you taking the time out of your day to come and eat dogs with us. And thank you, Steve, Treat Theater Chocolates, for the amazing chocolates. And Thunder Coffee for the prize. Furniture Mission of the Red River Valley for graciously donating the set here. More items than you can see.
Quality.
Actually, yeah. And thank you to the.
Let me down mine real quick.
There you go.
Thank you to the audience for making it this far. We really hope that you enjoyed what you heard. But remember, don't quote me.
Hey, Skylar.
Hey, Steve.
Why do always cartoon sons always wear sunglasses? What are they protecting their eyes from? You ever seen cartoon sons? They always have sunglasses on.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I don't know. Themselves? Other sons?
That
There's more than
sounds-
a son, isn't there?
Kind of vain, selfish, kind of. Okay.
It's not the first time I've thought the son was an asshole.